Welcome, our blood viewers, to our today's news English edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top highlights of tonight. Tripartite agreement for the implementation of a new development plan for the Lake Assal salt industry between Djibouti and China. And on the international scene, global scientists and experts warn of increasing deadly floods. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Djibouti, Mr. Abdelghader Hussein Umar, led an important delegation that arrived this afternoon in Mogadishu, Somalia. The delegation was warmly welcomed at the Aden Adde International Airport by Somali Foreign Minister Mr. Abdessalam Abdi Ali, along with members of the government and parliament of this birthday country. The delegation of the foreign minister included Ambassador of Somalia to Djibouti, Mr. Salad Ali Jaleh, and other officials. In a brief statement during the welcoming ceremony held in the airport lounge, Somali Foreign Minister Abdessalam Abdi Ali extended a warm welcome to the delegation of the Djiboutian Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Abdelghader Hussein. Abdelghader Hussein Umar was appointed Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Djibouti back in April, replacing former Minister Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, who now serves as President of the African Union Commission. During his stay in Mogadishu, the minister will meet with highest Somali authorities, including President Hassan Sheikh, to discuss key issues concerning the two burly countries. Yesterday, Wednesday, August 27, 2025, in Beijing, China, the Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, Mr. Yunus Ali Ghedi, signed a tripartite agreement with two Chinese companies to develop salt production at Lake Assal. The plan includes three phases with investments exceeding $38 million. It aims to produce and export both industrial salt and table salt, while also boosting the production of industrial bromide from sodium and calcium. The minister emphasized that this project supports sustainable economic development and transforms the salt sector into a dynamic activity. He praised the strategic relations between Djibouti and China and the role of Chinese companies in supporting national development projects. The 2025-2026 school year is set to begin under the banner of organization and mobilization. In accordance with the calendar established by the Ministry of Natural Education and Vocational Training, the administrative reopening took place on Monday, August 25, 2025, marking the return of teaching and administrative staff to schools across the country. This initial step is possible to finalize preparations to ensure that classes resume under the best possible conditions for students. Upon their return, principals, teachers, and support staff actively worked on setting up timetables, organizing classrooms, receiving and distributing teaching materials, and inspecting school facilities. Cleaning, painting, and maintenance operations were carried out in several schools and high schools to provide learners with a welcoming, clean, and safe study environment. At the same time, the pedagogical and consultation meetings were held in each institution to harmonize teaching practices, share the priorities of the school year, and emphasize the importance of student monitoring. Special attention was given to welcoming new teachers and facilitating their integration into educational teams. The Ministry's decentralized services supported this process by closely monitoring schools, particularly in terms of textbook distribution, organization of school canteens, and availability of digital tools. The goal is clear: to guarantee a smooth and equitable start to the school year for all students, especially those from rural and remote areas. Thus, just days before the students' arrival, everything is ready for the 2025-2026 school year to begin under optimal conditions. The per school year training session was successfully held in the Dikhil region as in the other regions of the Republic and took place over 2 intensive days on August 27th and 28th, 2025. The main objective of this training was to strengthen the pedagogical management of schools, improve the quality of teaching and learning, and contribute sustainability to enhancing the performance of our students. We were pleased to see a massive participation of teachers, which was highly praised by the regional director, the National Education Inspector, Mr. Hafid Mohammed Kayed, who expressed his satisfaction at the presence of the majority of educational stakeholders at this event. He warmly congratulated the participants for their commitment and dynamism. For their part, the Deputy Prefect and Vice President of the Regional Council also took the opportunity to congratulate all the teachers present and encourage them to redouble their efforts to provide students with quality education and meet their expectations. The regional authorities committed themselves to working hand in hand with the Dakhel Regional Directorate of Education to ensure the follow-up and implementation of actions discussed during this training. The prefect also took the occasion to congratulate the inspector, Hafid Mohammed, on his appointment as regional director, along with 3 newly appointed development head. Back to school session is not only about students returning to classrooms, it also breathes a new life into an entire parallel economy, discreet yet essential. In the streets of Djibouti city, buses and minibuses resume their routes with renewed intensity. Every morning, drivers and conductors see streams of students boarding, resorting rhythm and income to this virtual popular sector. But the impact of the school year start goes far beyond transportation. Around markets and schools, live buses with activity in the informal sector, women selling dog nuts and juices experience a surge in business during this period. Each notebook purchased and bargained for in the stalls of popular markets becomes an economic act, a source of income for thousands of families. It is an entire informal economy, often invisible, that regains strength in the shadow of a whole school year. Djiboutian international judo expert Faisal Abdulrahman Abdulraghib conducted a 10-day intensive training program for Malian judo coaches in Bamako. The initiative aimed to strengthen both the technical and pedagogical skills of coaches in order to improve the training quality of Malian judokas and support the national and regional development of the sport. The program combined theory and practice, covering modern training methods, physical and mental preparation of athletes, injury prevention, and the transmission of core judo values supervised by recognized international expert. The training represented a key step towards training judo in Mali and professionalizing sports coaching. According to the African Judo's Union Director of Education and Training, this initiative also strengthens the human resource available to the Djibouti Judo Federation. And now I invite you all to join me in watching this special editorial edition about the blue economy. Let's watch. The preservation of a quality living environment for populations and biodiversity is the main vision of the economy linked to promote a balance between economic development, ocean resources, commonly called blue economy. With its 314-kilometer coastline stretching from the Red Sea to the Indian Ocean, passing through the Strait of Bab el-Mandab, with its coastline and its energy and fishery resources, the Republic of Djibouti enjoys a capital important seafarer. Djibouti is committed to making the blue economy an engine of growth and sustainable development of productive sectors such as fishing, aquaculture, tourism, transport, shipbuilding, energy, prospering, underwater mining, and related activities. Through this strategy, the government intends to create the conditions for the attractiveness of public and private, national and/or international investment for its implementation. The development of the blue economy is a real opportunity for the diversification of the economy of our country. To concretize the reliability and the implementation of the Conference on the Regional Strategy of the Blue Economy, which was held back in April 2028 countries. As a participant from the coastline region, Mr. Makki Hamad Gaba indicated that the concept of blue economy incorporates a new approach in the sustainable economic exploitation of the resources of oceans, lakes, rivers, and other water in the conservation of aquatic ecosystems. The sectors identified as falling within the blue economy in Djibouti are, among others, port and maritime activities, fishing, salt exploitation, the Jiba Company for the export of fishery products, Djibouti Telecom for its essential channels for the transport of information flows, nearly 500 cable cross our sea depths to transmit data. The health of oceans, coasts, and freshwater ecosystems is paramount for the Djiboutian economy. We cannot be so poor when we have such rich seas. Therefore, our country must develop in the field of sustainable blue economy so that all economic activities deriving from the sea can benefit the whole population. Shifting gears towards the regional scene now, where in Addis Ababa, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Mr. Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, met on Wednesday with Mrs. Liberta Mulamula, the AU Special Envoy for Women, Peace and Security. The discussion focused on enhancing women's role in peace and security processes under the African Union's Agenda 2063, emphasizing their inclusion as leaders and mediators in conflict resolution and peace building. The meeting also highlighted the importance of strengthening partnerships with regional bodies and civil society organizations to ensure women's effective participation in policymaking, conflict prevention, and reconstruction programs. The Ethiopian government, in partnership with Japan's International Cooperation Agency, JICA, has launched a training program to equip youth with modern digital skills as part of the Digital Ethiopia 2025 initiative. The program targets thousands of young people in both urban and rural areas, offering specialized courses in programming, app development, and technical skills relevant to today's job market. Officials emphasized that the project is part of the national strategy to foster digital entrepreneurship and encourage youth-led innovation across various sectors. Shifting gears towards the international scene now, where heavy rains and flash floods are devastating multiple countries, killing hundreds and displacing thousands. Experts warn that climate change is turning these disasters into recurring global threats. In Pakistan, nearly 800 people have died since June due to monsoon rains. In India, landslides swept away entire villages, leaving dozens missing. China has recorded some of its heaviest rains in decades, with dozens killed in Beijing and Gansu province. In South Korea also, 18 people lost their lives after record rainfall. Severe flooding has also affected Yemen, South Africa, and the United States. Palestinians were killed and others wounded by Israeli fire early Thursday across different areas of the Gaza Strip as heavy bombardment continued on Gaza City in preparation for a new offensive. Medical sources confirmed that 8 Palestinians, including displaced persons with 8 seekers, were killed in several areas since this morning. Near the Netazim access, 2 Palestinians were killed and others wounded while waiting for humanitarian aid. Well, by this, our blood viewers, we finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more as usual. Have a wonderful evening and take care. Thank you.